What is up, guys? It is the Sound Alchemist, and I'm joined by
Gershwan.
You gotta say it more guttural.
Gershwan.
I felt like a baby bird waiting for its mother to regurgitate nutrients into my bowel sac.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we are back at it again, answering your questions in another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get those questions first. That is what?
All Might did. His question is, so what are your thoughts on the price increase for the paints and starter sets? So if you haven't heard, GW has officially announced that the start collecting box sets for Warhammer 40k will go up in price. I think they said it was something around like instead of saving 40% from buying everything separately, you now save 20%. Which you still save. So I'm not too surprised by this. Over the years I've seen many models go up in price, and it's just something that's going to happen. Inflation is a thing.
Then there's two, of course, camps in this situation. You go on Instagram or you go on Facebook. There's the people that are like screaming and yelling and they're mad at the price jump, and then there's the people who are like, it's GW, they give us quality products, quit bitching. So I'm kind of in the middle because at first I was like, yes, that's horrible, but then at the same time I started thinking about the actual box sets, and the deal comes in the HQ. Mm-hmm. If you buy one HQ, you don't want the other one. Like, you don't want it again. So it's not a box that you want to continually buy, I guess. It's just for entry level, mm-hmm. or even to boost up your army. But again, the deal has always been on the HQ. You're getting the HQ for free. Talk to anybody though, and if you were to get the Tau box set, you don't need the ethereal.
Yeah. I don't play ethereals.
if I had for my orcs, I have a pain boy already. Like, I don't need another pain boy, and that's something that you can kit bash anyways. Same thing for the Necron Lord, because there's only 2 models anyways.
Right.
So it's not that big of a deal. Paints aren't that big of a deal anyways either, because let's be honest, we all just steal ours from Hobby Lobby or Michaels. So that okay, I guess.
Right.
Just the washes maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I never used GW paints, so I don't know the quality as opposed to other ones. When I first started 40k, I was literally buying the 79-cent paints from Walmart.
Yeah.
And literally, they're pretty good chunk of paint that you get, and that's really cheap. Yeah, they don't look the best, but for a starter army, just trying to get something painted and on the board, I thought that was fine. Why waste, what was it, $3 for a little thing of paint?
And sometimes it doesn't even last. The quality of the GW paint.
Does it chip?
Yeah, the white.
Well, whites, yellows, those are always kind of hard.
But if you're spending $3, close to $4, you want that stuff to not lump up. You want it to stay in it. Yeah. So all in all, as long as they don't bring the price of Ludas up, I'm fine. Because Ludas should stay at $25. That's perfect for everything. Because you get 5 boys. And then you get extra bits that you can mess around with. So, perfect. $25. Don't move that one, GW. With my luck, they move it.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think down below. Did you see it coming? Did it surprise you? Obviously, if you're in Australia, that just sucks. Because I think you guys have the highest bump in price for models in general.
Yeah, but if you live in Australia, stop.
Isn't there's kangaroos, and koalas that are always out to get you.
Dingoes, they eat your babies. And I think, isn't it, their summer is right now? Our winter, their summer?
The hemispheres, Grish.
Oh, hemispheres. Anyways, I wonder if that's the same for everything, right? Argentina, that's the same for South Africa, all that kind of stuff.
As far as I know, if you're in the southern hemisphere, yes.
Yes. Ooh. Next question comes from Old Lady with a Gun. Since you both have such vast knowledge of chaos and the dark entities of the warp, would you be considered heretics and possibly purged by the Inquisition? Of course.
Well, wouldn't that also be a two-bladed sword? Because the Inquisition knows of demons and chaos and all that. So shouldn't they be purged?
No, because they specifically are designed to purge those who believe and worship those things.
Who's to say we don't do that?
Well, by knowing, they would interpret that as us worshiping. Kind of like the Red Scare. Like if you read the Communist Manifesto, then you automatically are put on the list and you can be killed, which really wasn't. Like it's just a way for the Inquisition to kill people, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So if the Inquisition wants to, they'll kill us regardless.
You had sex. You were a Slaneshi cultist. Die.
Yep. Next question.
Conrad. Hey, yo, Gersh. Yeah, you with the blue shirt and the slick back hair. You worship Gork or Mork? Forget about it. No, he's asking if Gersh worships Gork or Mork. Gork?
I worship Gork more than Mork.
Is it because he's brutally cunning?
No, because he's cunningly brutal. Next question comes from Marcel Goussard. How did a coughing orc and a glasses-wearing Tau end up in the warp? Please make a video of this story. Happy New Year's, guys.
Well, you're a little misinformed there. We're not actually in the warp. The warp is behind that window. We're in close proximity, so I guess that's close enough. But just walked here.
Yep. But that actually sounds pretty cool. We will create some craziness in 2019 of the story of how we got into this position that we are in, that we will stay in for the rest of our lives.
Or so they say.
Can you imagine us getting old, balding, and just still doing this forever and ever?
Forever, ever? Ever?
It's like when that one really old, like, OG comes into the Games Workshop or the hobby shop, and then he's just like, has a big old beard.
He's got
has
like
little
minis.
You see hands coming out.
You can tell that his soul is in the warp, because if you look into his eyes directly, you could see his true self, like, crawling and clawing for help. It'd be like that.
That happened yesterday. I went to a GW store, and there was like an older man, and he was like, he had a big old beard. Something could have been stuck in it. And then he like, I was talking about building vases, and he like butted in, and he was like, oh, like, you should try this, you should try that. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Stereotypical. He had good points, though. Next question comes from Kenny Shepard. Since the Adeptus Mechanicus worships machines, if a machine in a manufactorum is shut down for maintenance, would it be classified as a holiday for the factory workers? No, they would just move around, shuffle around, go to other machines that are working. Or it might be, they might see it as like the actual machine not appreciating, or no, them not appreciating the actual machine, and all those workers would die, be killed. And then the next wave comes in. I don't know. Something like that. Next one.
Jamie Vardy. Are you both looking forward to seeing the outcome of the Tyranid Hive Fleet Leviathan versus the Orcs? I reckon we will be getting some huge Orc models with strength rivaling that of the Primarchs. Have a good year, fellas, and enjoy and be safe.
Thank you.
It's part of my name, the Sound Alchemist.
He is safe and sound.
Or am I? Oh, I didn't make the pop noise.
I don't really think that they're gonna expand on that lore. I don't even think that lore is in the Orc Codex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, my hopes are not up. If they do something with that, then that would be awesome. Because then that means that they talk about Thraka. Because he is up in that Tyranid.
Do they even talk about Thraka at all in the book? They have to. Like, he's like the...
They talk... Right, they talk about Armageddon.
But nothing about...
Not that I have seen. I haven't, like, fully read it. Currently, I'm reading my DM D&D book while I'm in the can, because that's when I do my reading.
You know, like hot and sweaty in there. It's like it's dripping onto you.
Chapter 2, Gods of D&D. Next question comes from Varanus Pula. Did Mortarion have any friends amongst his brother Primarchs prior to the heresy, similar to the relationship between Fulgrim and Ferris or Horus and Sanguinius?
As far as I know, he was always kind of an outcast. Like back when he was on the, I forgot what planet it was called, with like the poison mists and stuff. Like he was kind of stuck in like that castle tower thing. He never really made friends. He was always kind of oppressed. Even when he was a Primarch and like even in control of his legion, I felt like he was always being pushed around. So yeah, as far as I remember, I don't think he had any buddies, any pals.
Is it him or was it Perturabo that would do like the cleanup work?
I want to say that's the homie Pert.
Perturabo, yeah.
This one's by Lone Goat 81. How can the orc hunters of Armageddon use orc weaponry?
It's supposed to, like, the lore says that orc technology can only be used by the orcs. It only works in the hands of the orcs. But that's not to say that, like, there's still function to it. It works in the hands of the orcs because of the whole probability thing of their WAAAGH energy. It's most likely that the gun that they have would normally jam with any other race, but with them, because they're lucky, it actually shoots.
It's actually jelly.
So the orc headhunters use those weapons, they're not as efficient in the hands of the orc headhunters, and they break down a lot. But that's how they use them. They use them at extreme risk. Except for, like, you know, axes and knives and stuff like that. Anybody can use that. But yeah, I hope that explains it, as far as I know. Next question comes from Robert Has Downs Jr. Have y'all ever considered doing collabs between reports with other Warhammer channels? So collab battle reports.
Oh, that'd be pretty interesting. I lose all my battle reports, so I need to get my tactics straight before that ever happens.
Most of the good guys, though, are not here in the States.
Yeah, they're all like in
UK.
The UK and stuff.
So that would be hard to do. The only person that I know is here. Well, they're not even here. They're in Canada.
Oh yeah, mini wargaming.
Mini wargaming, and we actually live pretty close to them. We could drive there. I think it's 6 hours.
Oh really?
Yeah. But then we have to cross the border, and
we know how that is nowadays.
Yeah.
Bunny Hop. Question: can the Sound Alchemist please win at least one battle report this year? I mean, he's lost every battle report I've seen. Laugh my ass off.
Oh.
Here we go again.
Do you think what's to blame?
Me.
Okay.
I definitely see the error in my ways, prioritizing small elite units as opposed to going the heavy infantry route is definitely something I need to practice. Target priority always comes up in every game. It's always hindsight where I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have split my army that way, or I really should have attacked this thing instead of that thing. So those are the two things I think I have to work on in 2019. Target priority and bring more foot soldiers, more troops.
Yeah, hopefully that works.
I have a feeling it won't. It's like I could do everything perfectly, roll ones.
Yeah, that's true. Luck has a lot to do with it.
That's true.
Next question comes from Pickle Rick. Do you know D406 and Dragon Punch, or however it's spelled, or do they just ask the best questions? We kind of know. I mean, they keep showing up.
Yeah.
So it's the 406 Dragon Punch Lugs. What's his name? Rodney Stillwell. And then it's
DM
Steelers
Crow.
fan. DM Crow.
He hasn't really commented in a while, but he's been there since like the beginning.
DM Crow comments a lot in the 40 Facts videos. I don't think he watches these that much anymore.
Panda something?
Panda Bomb.
Panda Bomb, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Panda Bomb too. Yeah, I've seen him in the 40 Facts videos a lot. So yeah, all these names do come up. Steelers fan 1997 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all come up. So thank you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really prioritize them above like everybody else, but if they ask good questions, then it'll be on there.
Jorge Pantoja, right?
Yeah. George.
We don't know him either. There's only one person that we've actually met in person, and I don't know his like YouTube name.
Yeah, I don't know his YouTube name either.
But his real name is, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if he wants his name out there. But we've hung out with him, right?
Yeah.
Next question.
Lowell Harp or Lowell Harp or Lowell Harp. Is there a chance that Vulcan will return if all 9 relics are found? Will GW possibly add a model or rules for him? You are 100% correct. That is the only way Vulcan said that he will return when all his relics are found. So basically, yes.
When they come back.
Yeah. And when he comes back, obviously, he'll be getting a model. Because,
Young Moolah, baby!
oh my god.
Lil Wayne came out with something last year. Anyways, last name first.
I'm done. You could answer the rest of the questions. I am done.
Just started an Inquisition army. What should I name my Inquisitor?
Young Mola!
Yeah, Lil Wayne would be a good one. Lil something. That would be funny. Or what you can do is, I watch a lot of I think it's Nerd Rider 1, and he does a lot of like analyzing like art, and I think you should get like a big like Baroque artist and give that name to your character. In other words, give somebody from actual history, give a name from actual history. It makes it cool. Like Inquisitor Eisenstein. No, not Eisenstein.
Eisenhorn.
Eisenhorn, there you go.
You're an Eisenstein.
Well, gracias. And then last question, you got one?
I don't.
No. The Masturbator. Can you guys do a really intense for the Greater WAAAGH?
For the greater... they're great.
And those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. 2019 is going to be an awesome year for all of us. And, yes.
That's it. That's all I've got. Young Moolah, baby. We're out of here.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.